Hey folks, Mike Johnson here. If it's got wheels and an engine, you're in the right place. On this channel, we dive into car repairs, maintenance tips, and everything you need to keep your ride running smooth. If you're into cars and want to keep learning, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. All right, enough talking. Let's get into it.
Exhaust leak symptoms may include one or more of the following: a rich fuel mixture, poor fuel economy, cluttering, hissing, or ticking. Noises: poor acceleration, e.g. a system malfunction, noisy exhaust, strong smell in cab, smoke under hood, fault code P0420 or P0430, catalytic. System efficiency below threshold, the exhaust manifold collects high-temperature combustion gases and directs them through the downpipe. Catalytic converter, muffler, and tailpipe at the rear of the vehicle. A leak can occur anywhere along the exhaust system. A cracked manifold, a blown manifold gasket, used on some engines, a bad pipe joint or a rusty pipe can all allow exhaust gases to escape and produce loud noises. The following sections will help you find a potential exhaust leak. During diagnosis, it's a good idea to have the vehicle repair manual for your make and model. If you don't already have this manual, you can find a relatively inexpensive copy on Amazon. Haynes manuals include pictures, images, and step-by-step procedures for many troubleshooting, parts replacement and maintenance projects. So you can recoup your small investment in no time. And, in case you were wondering, in the following video you can hear the fizzing sound coming from an exhaust leak. 1. What can cause an exhaust leak? There can be many reasons why the exhaust system might start leaking. Some of the most common reasons are a rust, caused by water, a byproduct of the combustion process, road salt, or snow. Thermal stress due to the constant heating and cooling cycle. Road damage. 2. Exhaust system inspection. Before you start troubleshooting your car's exhaust system, if at all possible, try to find out in which area of the system the potential leak is located. This may seem obvious, but you can save a lot of time simply by taking note of some of the available evidence. Where to start looking? 1. Does a ticking, hissing or loud noise under the hood seem to stop after the engine warms up? Start your diagnosis at the exhaust manifold, including the gasket area. 2. Can you smell exhaust fumes inside the cabin every time you drive? You may be dealing with a leaking manifold, a leak in the downpipe between the manifold, the catalytic converter or one of the gaskets. 3. Is there a loud, rhythmic noise coming from underneath the vehicle every time you start the engine? Check for leaks along the exhaust pipes and joints. 4. Can you see smoke coming out from under the vehicle when you start the engine? Start the engine and look under the vehicle to see where the smoke seems to be coming from. 5. Is the exhaust system too noisy? A quick internet search can turn up several videos and articles suggesting how to repair exhaust leaks. 3. Exhaust manifold removal. You've discovered a leaking exhaust manifold or gasket. Sometimes, an exhaust manifold repair can be carried out on site. For example, if the damaged area is accessible, you can weld a crack without removing the manifold. Other times, it may be necessary to remove the manifold for further examination, repairs, or to replace a burnt-out gasket. These steps will help you remove the exhaust manifold, and before removing mounting bolts or nuts, apply a quality penetrating oil such as Aero Croil to the mounting hardware. Croil is a good commercial-grade product. It works very well on hard-to-remove rusty bolts. Let the oil penetrate for a few hours each time. Follow the instructions supplied with your product. This will help you remove and avoid damaging the exhaust bolts. Make sure the engine is cold and disconnect the battery. Set the transmission to park, automatic, or neutral, manual. Engage the emergency brakes. You may need to lift the front of your vehicle to access the mounting bolts under the manifold. Support the vehicle securely on stanchions. When loosening mounting hardware, check for loose or broken bolts, nuts, or studs. This may indicate the source of a leak. Gradually loosen the mounting bolts and nuts, starting from the center of the manifold and progressing outwards, alternating the bolts on the left and right sides. Do this in 3 or more stages, loosening all the bolts a little once, then making a second pass, and so on until you've removed all the mounting hardware. Once you've removed all the mounting hardware, you may need to tilt the manifold up and down to free it from the cylinder head. Do not use a screwdriver or similar prying tool to dislodge the manifold. You could damage the contact surfaces, resulting in a very costly repair. If you're not sure whether it's necessary to remove the manifold for repairs, consult your local garage. You can save time and money. It's not uncommon for exhaust bolts, nuts, or studs to break. If necessary, look for an exhaust fastener repair kit to help you remove broken or damaged mounting hardware. Examine the exhaust manifold after removing the manifold. Carefully examine the body for cracks or damage. Look for buildup or corrosion around the contact surfaces on the cylinder head and manifold. Corroded or carbon-filled spots may indicate an area of leakage. If your manifold comes with a gasket, look for soot-covered spots that may indicate a leak. Whether the old gasket caused a leak or not, install a new gasket when reinstalling the exhaust manifold. Follow the instructions in your vehicle's repair manual. If you plan to reinstall the same exhaust manifold, take it to a machine shop first. Once removed, a manifold may deform even slightly due to the thermal stresses to which it is subjected throughout its service life. Reinstalling the exhaust manifold. The following suggestions may help you reinstall the exhaust manifold. Install the mounting hardware by hand. Consult your repair manual for tightening sequence and steps. Tighten bolts and nuts progressively, in 3 or more stages, starting from the center and working outwards, alternating left and right bolts. Finally, tighten the bolts to specification. Your vehicle's repair manual indicates the correct torque for your exhaust manifold, but you can also find the torque indicated online. Following the correct installation sequence will prevent damage to the mounting hardware, gasket, and exhaust manifold. 4. Replacing an exhaust manifold gasket. If you need to replace the exhaust manifold gasket, follow the suggestions in the previous section. Exhaust manifold removal. Then carry out the following steps. Use a plastic scraper to remove traces of old gasket material from the contact surfaces on the exhaust manifold and cylinder head. Soak a cloth in varnish thinner or acetone and clean the contact surfaces. Have the exhaust manifold checked for warpage before installing a new gasket. Some manifolds may warp after removal. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for installing the new gasket. Make sure both contact surfaces are perfectly clean to avoid future leaks. 5. Diagnosing an exhaust pipe or gasket leak. Visually inspect pipes and exhaust system components. Set transmission to park, automatic, or neutral, manual. Lift the front or rear of the vehicle, if necessary, and support it safely on stanchions. Block the front and rear wheels. Put on your safety goggles and gloves and, flashlight in hand, reach under the vehicle. Pay particular attention to rusty or black soot stains. You may need a telescopic mirror to check hard-to-reach areas. If you're not sure whether it's necessary to remove the manifold for repairs, consult your local garage. You can save time and money. Then ask your assistant to cover the exhaust pipe opening with a cloth. This can help force exhaust gases through hard-to-find leakage points along pipes and joints. Pay particular attention to any loud noises coming from a pipe or joint. If necessary, ask your assistant to momentarily depress the accelerator pedal to increase exhaust pressure in the system while you monitor hoses and joints for leaks. Pay particular attention to the joints where the downpipe connects to the manifold, catalytic converter, and muffler, depending on your particular model. Donut joints at these points are candidates for leaks due to the vibrations that cause the bolts to loosen or break. Usually, you can repair leaking joints by replacing a gasket or bolts. The following video shows you how a common missing donut was causing a loud noise in the exhaust. Leaking exhaust gasket. Donut 6. Prevent costly exhaust system repairs. A leaking exhaust system can be dangerous, not only for your vehicle, but for yourself and anyone else traveling with you. Highly toxic exhaust gases can seep into the passenger compartment. Diagnose your exhaust system as soon as you suspect a problem, and carry out the necessary repairs. Sometimes it's not easy to locate the source of a leak. Auto shops use compressed air and smoke machines to diagnose exhaust system leaks. However, automotive technicians also frequently use visual inspection, just as you can do at home. Indeed, in many cases, leaks can be located simply by examining the manifold, gaskets, and pipes, if you know how and what to look. 4. In conclusion, diagnosing exhaust leaks is an essential skill for any vehicle owner or mechanic. By understanding the common signs, utilizing effective testing methods, and addressing issues promptly, you can ensure your vehicle runs efficiently and safely. Remember, a small leak can lead to bigger problems down the road, so it's always best to stay proactive. Thank you for watching, and we hope this guide has equipped you with the knowledge to tackle exhaust leaks with confidence.